Hello and welcome to another episode from the All About the Balls team. This is Ollie here, and as you might know if you listened to our last episode, what we've done is actually split our last recording into two different shows. So the last show, yesterday's show, was all about mental health within sport, and we also talked through some of our greatest sporting memories. And then this show is a rugby quiz hosted by Quizmaster Phil. Hope you enjoy both episodes. Hope you're all keeping very well. And please enjoy the show.
Okay, well, gentlemen, after the excitement last time out of Cock or Ball, which I don't know how it's gone down with all your listeners, but certainly one friend of mine who listened to it described it as charmingly shambolic, which I thought was
pretty accurate.
Was a pleasant description.
Put that, yeah. Can you ask them to put that as the iTunes review? Because it helps their listeners, please.
I'd take it. But yeah, tonight you've challenged me to give you a rugby quiz, and that I have. So, welcome, gentlemen, to Does My Scrum Look Big in This?
Yes.
Yes. That's it. That's as good as it gets. Right. What you are going to do, you're each going to get 3 opportunities to score points. Traditional rugby union scoring is in play. So I am going to give you each a question on English domestic rugby, English international rugby, and international rugby in general.
Perfect.
Each question has a number of answers which you can give anywhere between, I think 7 is the lowest and 16 is the highest.
Nice.
Now you can, at any point, you need to give me a minimum of 3 points to score 3 points for a penalty. If you choose to give me a further 2 answers, you can score the 5 points for a try. But if you get one wrong at that point, you lose your points.
Nice.
This is...
If you get to the 5 points, you can obviously continue for 2 more to try and convert your try. So, you need to basically, on every answer, you've got to try and get to 3. You then have the choice. If you're successful in getting to 3, you can either stick with your 3 points, or you can keep playing to try and get up to 5 or indeed 7 points. At the end of the 3 rounds, the player with the most points will, of course, be the winner.
Not confident. That's what I'm going to say. What was my cricket score? 0 for 2?
0 for 2.
Right,
okay.
Perfect.
Or 5.
Well, I think we will put a bit of a time limit on this because we've obviously been going for a while, and we need to keep this going, and so we won't give you too long for each answer. But what I will start by saying is, after 3 quizzes, I worked this out the other day, you've each won one, come second once, and come third once.
Oh.
So it's completely level at the moment on the scoring. But I think we'll go in. Well, we'll give the opportunity. Ian, you came last.
I did.
Last time.
Cockable.
Would you like to go? Where would you like to go this time? You have the choice.
I will go second, I think.
Okay. Ollie, you came second last time out. Do you want to go first or last?
I want to go first.
Oh.
Okay.
I would.
I don't want that pressure of the final.
Fair enough. What we'll do is we'll go through each. Everyone will get a question of each round, so we'll go through as we go. Yes. What I have done, there are some questions, which are definitely harder than others, but I've tried to scale it so no one gets all the hard questions. So,
perfect.
Ollie, you are going first. You are kicking it off. We are English domestic rugby. I would like you to name me current Premiership home grounds.
All right.
I've got 2.
The Wreck for Bath.
Correct. Yeah.
There's, is it Welford Road for Leicester?
Correct. 2. One more for a penalty.
Allianz Park for Saris.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That is correct. Allianz have just dropped their sponsorship of Saracens after the old Saracens debacle, but the name still stands as it is. So I'm going to give you that. So okay, you have got 3 points, not in the bag, but you have got to 3 points. Are you going to carry on playing to try and get up to 5 and get under the posts, or are you going to park it there with an early score for 3?
Okay, hang on. Okay, so definitely no Wasps home ground. Oh yeah, okay. I'll go for the try. Go for the try.
Okay.
So you got the stoop. Got the stoop for Quins.
Well, I'm feeling generous, so it's the Twickenham stoop. But yes, okay. That's 4. Yeah.
Postcodes. Is it the Rico for Wasps in Coventry?
Correct. Rico Arena. So you have scored a try. Congratulations. You can have 2 more to try and convert it, but obviously you keep the try regardless.
Okay. So Northampton. I can't remember the name. To begin with F.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Google it. Fudge.
No, not Fudge. That does begin with F, but it's not.
Wants to play at Kingsholm.
Yeah. Okay. One more.
This could be a fantastic start to this.
Shit. Sale play at Sale Park.
Oh, it's crashed into the post, I'm afraid. Sale play at the AJ Bell Stadium. You missed Bristol play at Ashton Gate. Exeter, Sandy Park. You got Gloucester, London Irish at the Majetski. Northampton, Franklin's Gardens. You were close, but no cigar. And then Worcester play at Six Ways.
Okay. I'll take 5.
But yeah, 5 points, an excellent start.
Great start. Yeah, well done.
Ian, you're up next.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the hardest question on this round, but I think it's doable still. So you have 16 to choose from. This is the one with the most possible answers. And it is clubs who have played in English rugby's top flight since it was introduced in 1987, but weren't in it in 2019-20. So aren't currently a Premiership team, but who have played in the top flight.
London Welsh.
Correct.
London Scottish. Just going through.
Yeah. Oh God, are they actually? No, they're not in the. No, you said they're in the Premiership.
This is.
Oh crap!
I've got one for you.
Hang on.
That's all I can contribute. I've got one.
Hang on.
Well, I think I've got one too. If we've got 2 different ones, then he's in. He's in for a minute.
What's the time limit?
I said about it's pretty much finished, doesn't it?
Go on, Boise.
Come on, I can get this.
Come on. I've also got work in a couple of hours.
Right.
He's the ball's lined up. He's looking at the poles. 16. It's a bit windy out here.
16 teams, he said.
Yeah.
Oh, Yorkshire Carnegie. Oh, hang on. Leeds Carnegie, isn't it? Leeds
Carnegie. Yeah, I'll give you that. So that's 2.
And Newcastle.
Correct.
I'm going to stick at the 3.
I'm surprised by that. Let me. What were you guys? Ian, you said London. Gareth, you said London Scottish, which was correct. Ollie, did you have one as well, or was that Newcastle?
Okay. Weirdly, I had the one I said I've got is Newcastle.
Okay, so we had that you didn't get Bedford, Coventry, Liverpool St Helens, London Scottish, Moseley, Nottingham Oral, Richmond, Roslyn Park, Rotherham, Rugby, Waterloo, and West Hartlepool.
West Hartlepool.
Was it Nottingham Oral that you said? Were they?
Sorry, they were. I didn't punctuate it very well. Nottingham
and then Oral.
Yeah,
that's the only other one. But I wouldn't have got any.
Okay,
so I'm quite glad.
So, there's points on the board though. Points on the board, which is excellent. So, Ollie still leading on 5. Ian with 3. Gareth, your question on English domestic rugby. And you only got 8 answers to work from here, but it is the top 8 teams in terms of matches won in Premiership history.
Right. So, once I've got named just the top 8 in just the...
Well, yeah.
Saracens?
Most matches won. In second, 320, yep.
Gonna go Northampton.
Yeah, 5th place on the list, 269 wins.
Leicester Tigers.
Top of the pile, 337. Excellent. So that's a penalty. That's 3 points. Would you like to carry on?
You've got to.
Yeah, why not? Harlequins.
7th on the list, but in there with 220 wins. Yeah, that's 4.
And then, so I need one more just to get some...
London Scottish?
I feel like there's Did I say Wasps?
You haven't said Wasps. Would you like to say Wasps?
Yeah, why not?
He's under the posts. 5 points. Well done.
Right now.
It looks like a simple conversion for me from here, but you've got 3 to choose from. Who are you picking?
I mean, I'm going to take the 5. Oh, I can go for it either way, can't I?
You can go for it. You've got the 5, yeah.
Bath.
Correct.
And then...
one more to take the lead.
I mean, I'd love to say Leeds Carnegie, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go Newcastle.
No, didn't make the list, I'm afraid. So the top 8 were Leicester, Saracens, Wasps, Bath, Northampton, Gloucester, Sale, and Harlequin.
Oh, Sale.
So,
yeah, very good.
Yeah, excellent.
Very strong start.
Indeed. Right, let's move on to international rugby for England. So, Ollie, you're up first. I think you've got a reasonably decent one here, so I would expect a good answer. So you have England forwards who played in the 2003 Rugby World Cup final. So either starting or came off the bench. There are 10 to choose from.
Richard Hill, Neil Back, Lawrence Dallaglio, Martin
That's
Johnson.
3. 4. Confident. He's not even stopped to think about the penalty.
He's gone at pace very early on.
Is it Ben Kay?
Ben Kay, correct. Congratulations. You're under the post again for 5 points.
And then there's the front row, isn't there? Jason Leonard.
Jason Leonard came off the bench in extra time, but good for a point.
Steve Thompson.
Steve Thompson, the hooker. Congratulations. That is a converted try. Well played, sir.
Very good.
The others, Trevor Woodman and Phil Vickery with props, and the other player that came off the bench, Lewis Moody.
Yes, indeed.
Dorian West and Martin Corrie, the unused substitutes.
Nice.
Forwards. So, there you go. Right, Ian. A few points behind, but you've definitely had your hardest question, I think, on the board. Let me just check that.
Let the answers be there, Josh.
Famous last words.
You have England's international try scorers. So, anyone from the top 10 international try scorers for England?
Right. Rory Underwood.
Number 1, 49. Extraordinary.
Nice.
What a response.
Johnny May.
Johnny May is in there in 5th place with 29.
A bit nervous there. Ben Cohen.
Excellent. Joint second, 31. That's 3 points in the bag. What are you going to do?
Got to go for it.
Correct.
Jason Robinson.
Very good. 6th place, 28. One more to score.
Mark Cueto.
Now, if the try in that World Cup final had been allowed, Mark Cueto would have been in 9th on his own, as it is his joint 9th, so in the top 10 with 20 tries. He has scored a try. 5 points to Ian.
Phil, excellent delivery.
Yes, very good.
Thanks very much.
Very good.
You've got 2 more from the remaining 5 to try and pick up the points for the conversion.
I've only
I'll go somewhere a bit left field, don't you?
How many has Anthony Watson scored? Is he? I don't think he's been around enough. Ian Bolshaw. Let's go for it. Bolshaw.
Unlucky. No Bolshaw on the list. Anyone else want to throw
a
in?
Call, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Anyone else want to throw one in? Not a lot of confidence on the board here. I'll go through. Rory Underwood was top. Yeah, Will Greenwood. Joint second with Cohen. Then Guscott. Jeremy Guscott in fourth.
Jezza.
May, Robinson, Dan Luger. Dan Luger was in there. Josh Lucy. You'll kick yourself. Joint with Cohen. Chris Ashton. Ash the Splash. Yeah. But, Ian, 5 points. You're up to 8 and only just behind Ollie, who is on 12. So, Gareth, you have now got what I believe to be the hardest question on the board. So, get through this and you're doing all right. There are only 7. So, to max out your points, you're going to need all 7. It is England home venues since 1910.
I'm going to go Twickenham.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't have the full stats, but every single game apart from 8 have been played at Twickenham. So if you can name
Villa
any,
Park?
Unfortunately not.
No, I was
unfortunately
just
not.
No, hang on. You let me finish.
Yeah.
When I meant Villa Park, I didn't actually mean Villa Park.
Oh, sorry. Go on, tell me what you really meant.
Hang on, sorry, what?
He's not getting any points, don't worry, but just let's see what he's going to say.
What I meant when I Villa Park was going to say, have they ever played at St James Park?
They have, but unfortunately you said Villa Park, so...
Can we ever go at this?
So no... Yeah, of course.
Wembley? Have they played at Wembley?
Wembley once in 1992, yes.
Played at Old Trafford, haven't they?
Old Trafford, 2007... No, sorry, 1997 and 2009.
Yeah. I knew I should have bloody said Old Trafford.
Had they played at any of the club grounds? So, Welford Road?
Welford Road, once in 1923.
So how many we got there?
You've got Twickenham,
Including
Welford
Villa Park,
Road,
obviously.
Wembley, Old Trafford, St James Park. So you've got 2 missing. One is one was in the 2015 World Cup.
Oh.
I think, was it Uruguay maybe they played? You're not getting it, and we've been on for hours. So that was the Etihad. They played at the Etihad. And they played twice in 1998. This is the golden answer, at the McAlpine Stadium.
Oh.
Would you believe it? But there you go. So yeah, it was the toughest answer on the board, and it has scored you no points. But
okay, so it's left me
but the good thing is
to do to finish.
The good thing is we've got some. Well, there's definitely you've probably got Ollie's in the lead, but he's definitely got the hardest question in the last round. So
let's go.
It's not impossible, but it's hard. So Ollie, you are on 12 points. A penalty would take you to 15, which means you could only be levelled by Ian. So. But if you went and scored the full try, you would be uncatchable.
This is sounding very much like a Chris Robshaw decision in the bloody 2015.
So, absolutely. So here we go. You have, in your international rugby question, World Cup winning captains.
Well, name them.
Name them. There have been 8.
How else would you answer that? Interesting.
Yeah.
No, you can't name them.
Rate them.
What is the next?
Shag, marry, kill.
All right, laughing boys. Richie McCaw, Martin Johnson. That's 2. Matt Day. No, Francois Pina.
Correct. That is 3. So now you've got a decision to make. Do you stick on the 3 and mean you can only be caught and matched, or do you go for an outright win?
Don't be a phalange. Go for it. Come on.
Don't get in my head. Don't get in my head here.
Come on, just go for it. It's so easy.
Yeah. Even I could get it.
Yeah, mate, I've got it done.
You got. I can't. It's okay. So I think Nick. This is not me officially going for it.
Well, no. Before you start showing your workings, you need to give me a decision. Are you sticking or are you
go for
twisting?
it. You only live once.
Come on, this is a someone who's just recovered talking.
Liberated.
This is a survivor.
Right,
Liberated.
In the honour of survivors.
Come on, we're 68 minutes into this bad boy.
Christ, are we still here? Nick Farr-Jones.
1991. Very good answer. That's your 4. So to confirm the win, have you got one more answer?
I can't remember the name of the South African captain from last year. I can't remember his name. Christ. He's like the Black Panther.
This is worse than the badminton answers.
Come on. Okay, you've got 5 seconds to give an answer.
Yeah, come on. We're going to have to rush you.
Oh, you bastard. This is where it's all gone horribly wrong.
Diddly, 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 diddly.
Unlucky, Ollie. That's a good effort.
Yeah, mate. You win some, you lose some. You can't always get what you want. I'll take you back to Villa Park, 1998.
Ollie, have we got a final answer or are we out?
Michael Jones.
Sadly not. Gareth, do you want to put him out of his misery?
You've got Sia Khaleesi, you've got John Smith.
John Eales.
John Smith. John Eales. Nicknamed Nobody, of course, because nobody's perfect. And the one that probably the best answer on the board, if you could have got this, 1987 New Zealand captain, David Kirk.
Yes.
Captain Kirk.
Is he the one that lost his testicle?
No.
In the final.
Balls!
No, that was Willie.
Oh, that's last week, sorry.
That was Willie someone, wasn't it?
I cannot believe I've missed Khaleesi. That is...
Right, so Ollie has dropped the ball with the try line gaping and has...
I can't believe he just didn't take the penalty.
No, extraordinary. Extraordinary.
Any World Cup winning captain with his salt would have just taken the penalty and moved on.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
poor game management.
Sia Khaleesi would have done that, I'll tell you that much for free.
So, Ollie, you have scored 12 points. Ian, you are on 8 points.
Right.
So, I mean, there it is for you. You've just got to go for this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Take the 3.
I'll take a valiant effort.
Do a Rob Shaw and take the 3.
Ian, you have 9 answers to choose from.
Easy.
Nations that have reached the Men's Rugby World Cup quarter-finals but have not won the trophy.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Nations who have reached the Men's Rugby World Cup quarter-finals but have not won the trophy.
Okay. So Wales,
Correct.
Japan,
Correct.
I don't think they've won it.
You're just teasing me now.
Ireland.
Correct. 3 points. Do you want to stick or twist?
Well, I'm pleased that I've got to 11 points, so I think I'll no, of course I'm going to keep on going. So I'm going to go for it so I can start discussing my workings. I don't know. I don't think France have won the World Cup. But, yeah, I don't think they have. So I'm going to go with... Who are the others? Hang on. Scotland, who I think have got to a quarter. So Scotland, France... Who else is there? Italy haven't. Scotland.
And that's an answer, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, correct.
And France.
Oh, I can see it slipping away.
If this is correct, you cannot be caught. You are the winner of Does My Scrum Look Big in This?
Can I have been caught by Gareth?
Fun. No. Not after his cock up of Villa Park.
God, if I had a pound every time I heard that sentence.
France. Many-time quarter-finalists. Many-time finalists. Never won the World Cup. It's a correct answer. You're scored in the corner. It's 5 points. You can't be caught. You can, however, put the icing on the cake by converting it. You've still got 4 answers to choose from.
I could barely think of another 4. So Italy certainly haven't. So I'm taking them out, which means... who have we got? Samoa, Tonga. I feel like I'm... Oh, idiot. Argentina.
Correct.
And...
One more.
Fiji.
Correct.
Well played.
7 point. Tricky conversion, but you've made it. The ones you didn't get, you mentioned one of them. Samoa was a correct answer. Tonga, not a correct answer. Canada have made the quarterfinals of the Rugby World Cup. Ian, you have scored 15 points.
Was Canada
so
in 95?
congratulations. Google it.
I'd have to see a punch up in 95.
Ian, you have taken the victory. Congratulations. Ollie, with 15 points. Ollie, you are on 12 points. Gareth, with 1 round to go, you have 5. So you can match Ollie. You can join Ollie in second place. So in the in the overall scheme of things, this is important. So I would like you. I've got if you do find 7 points and match him, I will have a tiebreaker question to determine between the two of you. So, Gareth,
wrong for me here.
you need to name me the top point scorers in Six Nations history. 6 nations. Okay, and you've got the top 10 to work from.
So in no particular order.
No particular.
Johnny Wilkinson.
Correct, second place on the list.
And now I have to think, because I've got to try and think who's. Who's the flyer for? Just got to work my way through the flyers. I'm going to go weirdly, because I've got nothing. I'm really struggling already, and I'm trying to think. Gavin Hastings.
Gavin Hastings, prior to the Six Nations, I suspect, more of a Five Nations kind of man. So, unfortunately, Hastings has fallen once again. It's an arrow in the eye for Gareth. It is 0 points once again, and just 5 points for Gareth. Anyone else want to throw anything into the mix?
Sexton.
O'Gara's top, Sexton is 6th.
Really should have Brian O'Driscoll.
No.
Really should have
Scored a lot of Villa Park, I think, but none in the Six Nations.
What about some of the Welsh guys? Toby Flood? No, not Toby Flood. What's his name? Toby. Fuck.
Toby Flood, Toby Fuck. Neither of them Welsh, to the best of my knowledge. Stephen Jones is 3rd on the list, yeah. I'll run through them because we've already been on for 2 days. Ronan O'Gara top, Wilkinson 2nd, Stephen Jones, Farrell in 4th, Chris Patterson 5th, Sexton, Halfpenny, Greg Laidlaw, Dimitri Yashvili and David Humphreys are your top 10.
So, for future reference, could we not ask me any Six Nations questions? World Cup is where I'm at.
Tough week for Gareth there, scoring just 5 points, just the single unconverted try. Ollie in 2nd points with 12, but congratulations to this week's winner. Does my scrum look big in this? Ian Boyce, 15 points.
Thank you, mate.
Well played, Ian Boyce.
Thank you.
Great work, mate.
Pleased with that.
Now, you three, I'm going to lick my wounds because that was embarrassing on so many levels. My tiny little scrum is going to bed.
Very much the Italian scrum of the competition.
All right, calm down. That's really harsh.
But you're a survivor. You're a survivor. Yes. That's none of us can compete with that.
Anyone who's made it to the end of this episode, congratulations.
I mean, just the 4 of us, to be honest.
You made it through lockdown, so well done.
The good news is it's now August, and I was back in August. So,
You know the probably apocryphal story about the Japanese guy who came out of the undergrowth about in the 1960s and didn't know that the war had finished 15 years before. This is the equivalent. This is the podcast equivalent of that. Anyone who's listened to this is going to not realise that the coronavirus ended about the point in which we were talking about Headingley 2019.
Or Villa Park. Anywho, gents, it's great to be back.
Good to have you back, Gareth. Good to have you back.
Yes.
mate, yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Well, look, lads, Phil, thank you very much again, and same time next week.
Yeah,
yes.
sounds good.
Perfect.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Bye.
go well.